body count. I didn't know what is the body. What is the body count? Oh
Mm.
my
Yeah. No, this started before him. This started like long
God.
before him. So
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
before,
like,
okay. So
yeah.
then I search and I know what it is. It means how many relationship and especially sexual relationship
No,
have.
no, it's specifically sexual relationships,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, specifically sexual relationships. Have you had? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So then I saw a lot of like, I don't know, like podcaster or something. They have like a lot of girls and they talk about them with
Oh,
them.
fresh and fit, fresh and fit. I know who you're talking about. The name of that channel, the name of they sit in a room and there's a lot of girls and there's like usually there's two guys, one guy sitting on this end.
Yes.
It's called Fresh and Fit. That's the name of the channel. It's called Fresh. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And when they talk, oh my god, it's like those girls became naked. And here I don't mean like naked to be naked, but their belief. It's like I want the feminism movement. They say I don't want someone to judge me because of how, oh my god, of how relationship, how how partner I have.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
when they ask them about their body count, it's like
mm-hmm.
they are ashamed to say. So if you
Mm-hmm.
believe in something and you say, "Yeah, it's my business, it's my body, it's my life." So if like you ask me, I will say it without being ashamed. So why you are
Mm-hmm.
saying you're? It's not like it's what you believe. It's not what you said.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. What you say is not what you believe. Yeah,
Yeah,
what they
and
say is.
what I didn't like is when they demonize men. That's why now I can know why we have like someone like Andrew Tate and the
Mhm.
one who liked it. It's because at a it now they demonize men. It's like men are aggressive, men are violent, men are evil, men are, so yeah. So and I really didn't and we are better than men.
Mhm,
We are
mhm,
stronger than men. Oh my
mhm,
god.
mhm,
And I wanted, I want like they say high valued man. I don't like that term because for
yeah.
me, every person is a valued man. It's
Mhm.
not, you don't need to have like Bugatti.
Yeah, Bugatti and money and these kind of things. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
for me, you are a valued man,
Mhm,
a high
mhm,
valued man,
mhm,
because of what you are, because you are a nice person, a person who want to have, he has goals and he want to achieve it and to have a future.
mhm,
So why
mhm,
you like be a millionaire or a billionaire, and so and then they ask them, so what you will give in return to those kind of men, because
mhm, mhm,
they say, yeah, you are just an average woman, so why you want like a high man?
mhm,
I didn't like those things, but really it's
mhm,
strange for me because we don't have it here. We don't have like that.
mhm.
So I
But
want your opinion.
yeah, yeah. So no, Fresh and Fit and what's his other name? The Andrew Tate and these kind of guys. Actually,
Yeah.
one of the really famous ones was a guy here from Dallas. Actually, you know, Fresh and Fit. I think they're here in Dallas. Yeah, I think they're here in
You
Dallas.
know, I don't. I know, like the one who confront an activist about going to a bar,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
without speed. Oh, I like that man.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
he. Oh my, his argument. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that person.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, it's have like he show that it's like have double standard,
Double
and
standards.
like can I say like profitable person.
A
He
profit.
do
Wait, say again.
um oh my God, we say it in France, like profiteur. It means like one who want to benefit from something. You do it
Mm.
even if it's not what you said, but you do it because you want to profit. The
Oh, what's the
profit
word?
from.
Yeah, no, we have a word for it, but we don't say profitable. It's a word that we say. But let me think about it. But I know what you mean.
Okay,
I know
so
what you
yeah,
mean.
tell me what's your opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay, so these kind of guys. I I understand their frustration, right? Like I understand their frustration because I think in America there's been this kind, and I think it's well, not uniquely an American problem, but I do think that like you said, like it's not really, this doesn't really happen in Morocco, right? Like it's not the same
No,
kind
no,
of arguments that
no.
happen. As I say, so it's like I think it's a unique, but they talk about it as if it is like everywhere, you know, and it's
Mhm.
like they talk about it like as if this is just a a um instinctual kind of human thing, right? Like, no, this is like
No,
an
no, it's
American,
not.
yeah, it's like it's an American. So this is the thing, right? This and so I think in America, I understand the frustration in America, the double standards and the kind of culture that exists in America, and
Mhm.
that's what they're arguing against is like this kind of culture. And so yeah, I do think that there's a lot of double standards for men in the and the, and I also think there's a lot of double standards for women. You know, like there's a lot of double standards for both people. So I think that there just needs to be better understanding. But right, okay, but I do agree that though that women's problems are amplified, right? Like they're the things like in America, right? The women's problems are amplified. Well, hold on, let's just hear me out for a second. Just hear me
I
out.
don't, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's more amplified here in America, right? Like here in America, it's amplified, but a lot of the men's problems are never talked about, really. Like they're not really
Yeah.
talked about a lot. And so this is, and I'm not saying, because I still believe there's equal amount of problems for both people. Like I think they both have
Hmm.
equal amount of problems. It's just that nobody, and when you see Fresh and Fit, or you see nobody's trying to understand each other. That's the problem I have.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
that's the problem I have. It's like, so it's like you have this kind of amplification of women's problems, and women don't feel like they need to talk to men because like the narrative is that men have it easy. Like men have
No,
they make more money.
in America, I don't. Women doesn't have any problem, and
Mm.
they are equal to men. They have the whole the rights and all of. I think it's hard now to be a man in
I mean, this is,
America.
I mean, this is really, that's how I feel because like right now, women in America are more educated or graduate from college more
Hmm.
often. They're making now they're on track to make more money than men on average. So it's like so a lot of the women who are doctors now are becoming women like so it's like what are we complaining about?
Yes.
What are we
What are
complaining
you
about?
complaining
Like
for?
what is this? Probably so the problem is because like this is the thing is the argument is right now is that there's a belief. So this is what I've always said. I think it's it's more important to believe something than for it to actually be true, right? Because
Yeah.
women here they feel very strongly here in America, right? Because they believe there's inequality, but when you look at the facts, it's like you're pretty equal on from the facts, but like they have this belief. So if you ask a woman in America, they strongly believe as if it's true that something is wrong. So like so
Hmm.
what I'm trying to say is that we in America we need to kind of change this narrative to kind of present these facts as like, hey, no, listen, everybody has because okay, no, I have so many thoughts. There's so many things I want to say.
Uh,
So the problem I have, right? The problem I have is that the fresh
mhm.
and fit guys and these kind of manosphere guys are not trying to understand women. They're just trying to like, say like, see how stupid you guys are, see how what you guys don't want to, you guys are doubles. They're doing this kind of thing. They're very
Mhm.
aggressive, right? And then you have the feminists over here who are doing the same thing towards men, like, oh, men, are stupid. Men do this, men are they kind of thing like this. Like, no, no, no. If we both understood that we both have problems, we could come together, and then it would be
Yeah.
a lot more kind of, healthy kind of discussion and healthy
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yes.
But what I truly believe is that I think there are men who are wanting to believe, are really wanting to meet halfway, right, in America. And I
Hmm.
think a lot of women, because I do believe that women have a little bit more power than men in this country right now, like in this, and
I believe.
so they don't feel like they need to listen to us. So like, should we listen? They don't feel like they need to, And this is the problem that I think exists here, where it's
They
like,
are arrogant. The
yeah,
American women are really arrogant and selfish. Really, I hate to say it, but really, what I saw on
this is true. This is true. This is true.
yeah,
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
I think men have a lot to lose, so
Mm,
that's why they must like choose wisely.
mm,
A lot of things because if something like went wrong,
mm,
their life will be destroyed
yeah.
financially and also in his family. For example, if a man married a woman and then they divorce, she kept
The
their
kids.
children. She can have the child support, an expensive child support, and the alimony. Why? Why she get the alimony?
I know.
She no knows why. Oh my God, it's
Mm,
really unfair. I
this is
really think it's unfair.
No, it's not. It's
What?
you know, it's because it's this narrative, right? That because this is the thing is like because this is what you would ask feminists, right? This is something you ask feminists. Is like if you want an equal society, right, and you want women to
Yeah,
be as equal as men, why do you need a man to give you child support? Why do you need a man to give you child support? Why do you need a man
yeah.
to do these things? If you believe that you are as equal to a man as possible, don't you think that
Mhm.
that's undermining the belief that women are equal? Because basically, what the government is saying is that
Mhm.
you as a woman is not strong enough to take care of yourself, right? So why should you have alimony
Yeah,
and these things if you are a strong, independent woman who doesn't need any man, right? So this is the
yeah.
kind of
Mhm.
thing, right? So it's like
Mhm.
and so yeah, so we could talk about this all day, but I think
Yeah.
but this is my
I saw something, and really, I think it's like, I don't know. I don't have the English word, but really. So one of the girls, she said, "I make 1 million in a year. 1 million in a year.
mm,
So you are really like rich." So, and then one of the guys, he threw some money on the table,
mm,
and they like, how to say, like, I'm going fast to catch that money.
mm,
Oh my god! Oh my god! I will feel. I cannot do it. It's like I don't have like dignity.
mm,
If I'm
mm,
independent, why and I have my own money, why I will like
grab this
run
money,
fast
yeah,
to catch that money, or to say to tell my husband or my ex to
mm,
give me the money. I'm an independent. I don't need him. So why
mm.
I need his money?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
And
saying.
really,
This is
I don't think we don't need men. I
mm,
really,
mm,
we are different. Men and
mm,
women are different. We
mm,
don't, we are not the same, but we
mm.
complete each other. For me, that's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
belief. We complete
yeah.
each
This
other.
is,
Really,
yeah, yeah.
we cannot live without men. Oh my god.
And this is what I'm saying. Because in America, so in America, right? In America, you have this kind of belief, right? That and so this is the thing. Because like you see it with everything. You see it with like because one thing that I think the narrative, right, that women
Mm-hmm.
in America, specifically in America, um, think or whatever, is that like, oh, we don't see enough women in high jobs. We don't see them doing these kind of things. It's like, well,
Yeah.
nobody's stopping you
Yes.
from doing that. Like, there's no legal barrier for you to go
Yeah.
do those things. So and then so they're complaining, like, oh, it's really competitive. It's like it's really competitive for men too. Like it's really competitive for men too. So
Mhm.
it's like so basically it's like they the narrative is that they don't see what they're saying, but they just want it easier. And it's like, well, if
Yeah.
you want equality, then welcome to the
They want
man's world.
privilege.
Yeah, they want privilege. That's what I'm saying. They want the privilege. Like, no, welcome to a man's world. Like, it's difficult. Like, it's difficult. It's hard. It's competitive. It's not easy. Like, be like you think these like because they talk about like the WNBA, like the women's basketball thing, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mhm.
And these kind of things where it's like, no, man, like 99%
Why they
of
pay them
it's
more?
like,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
like no, it's like yeah, it's like 99% of men never will become an NBA player. So that's why like it's so difficult to become an NBA, and that's why we pay the top NBA players the most amount
Yes.
of money because it's difficult. It's extremely difficult, right? And everybody and a lot of men want to do it, and a lot of people want to watch it, right? So this is the thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes. Yeah.
nobody is stopping anyone from watching the WNBA. Like it's available, people go watch it. Nothing's stopping people from doing it. They just don't
Yeah.
want to do it, like 'cause it's not as entertaining, And this is the
Yeah.
thing, This is the thing. And so it's like, and there's women's sports that are entertaining. People watch women's soccer. People, there's not as much as men's soccer, but
I will
it's
not so watch women's soccer because it's boring. Not like men.
okay, well, so but there's gymnastics, women's gymnastics,
Mhm.
women's skiing or not skiing, but what's the ice skating, like
Yes.
the
Yes.
ice skating,
Yeah. Mhm.
figure skating. There's things that women are good at, and this is just what men are good at. So it's like you guys can make money doing it, and there's ways that women can make money that men can't make money. Like for
Mm.
example,
In fashion, like
in
fashion.
fashion, yeah, fashion, like cosmetics,
More.
men can't. So it's like you have the equal opportunity to do exactly the same thing in just a different field. You just want to do. There's no man who's entering the women's space and say, I'm going to do makeup now, or I'm going to be a gym. Like that's not
Yeah.
happening, right? But women
Yeah.
want to do that into men's spaces, And so it's like no, like just like we have our spaces, and like yeah,
Mhm.
you can't be an amazing model and
Yeah.
an NBA player. You have to choose one of these options, and this is what they're
But
bothered by. Yeah,
but
yeah.
we are the women are selfish and we want it all, and we want men to be a slave to us. I think they
I mean,
want,
this is what's going on. This is what's happening
yeah,
in America. This is what's happening in America. So I do think that that's the problem. And I think, but
yeah,
really, how do you solve this problem? And we have a few seconds left. But how do you solve this problem? I think you have to start like raising. Because I think a lot of people raise their children, their daughters in America with this kind of belief in mind. Like, I don't think that these women chose to think this way. I think it's a cultural problem that we have to
mhm.
change. But anyways, okay, Ania. But yeah, anyways. It's time. We have about 20 seconds left. So yeah. So
Oh
it's
my
time.
God, yeah.
But
Thank you
anyways,
so much.
of
Yeah,
course. Likewise.
and
I hope you have, I hope everything goes well. I hope health and a great future. And I hope you come back to Cambly soon. Okay. I hope you
same
come
to
back.
you.
Okay,
Same to you.
okay.
Really.
Okay,
Thank you
of
so
course.
much.
See you
Bye.
next time. Okay, see you.